What's up, wrestling fans, trading card collectors? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Cards. Today we're looking at part 5 of the 1995 WCW Main Event wrestling card set. Let's kick it off. No need in waiting any further. Card 21, Johnny B. Bad. I talked on the last video in the Lord Steven Regal card about how most people didn't like Johnny B. Bad, and they were probably glad that he was ragdolling him. Well, I actually like this card. The photo brings me back to the early to mid-90s. I mean, clearly this card was made in the mid-90s, but even before that, Johnny B. Bad was all over the WCW shows, and this picture he has the Bad Blaster, which was just a, big glorified glitter gun. Especially brings me back to when he feuded with Max Payne, and Max Payne ended up using the Bad Blaster on Johnny B. Bad. Johnny B. Bad had to wear a mask for weeks selling the injury. Basic storytelling, but just kind of as a side note off of cards, basic storytelling worked for me as a kid, and in my opinion can still work now. I think a lot of times stories are lost. They just want to do high spots. No real storytelling, either in the ring or out of the ring. It's kind of something I miss about modern pro wrestling. But most know Johnny B. Bad as Mark Marrow from his time in WWF during the Attitude Era with Sable. But cool card in my opinion. Wop, bop, a loo bop. Really? I can't believe they put that on here. Upside your head. What a joke. Johnny B. Bad's WCW answer to Little Richard was taking his Tutti Frutti to championship ranks in WCW. Johnny is a former U.S. boxing team champion and a 5-time New York boxing champ. So, interesting tidbit of information. Kind of cheesy they had to put wop, bop, a loo bop, upside your head, dad joke, Little Richard thing on here. Boo! Card number 22 in this set, Flying Brian Pillman, doing what he does best. Great action shot of him flying off the top. Looks like he's wearing his Hollywood Blondes gear in this picture, which you want to talk about an awesome tag team. Hollywood Blondes with Flying Brian and Steve Austin during this time period. Just amazing. Nothing else really special about this card other than just a cool picture, and who doesn't love Flying Brian Pillman? Watch out below, here comes Flying Brian Pillman. This hot shot from Hollywood, California. This aerial specialist has soared to several titles. He's an All-American football player, Miami of Ohio, and then played in the Canadian Football League. And side note, you can find his Canadian Football League football card. It's really cool. Always love looking for other sports cards from these guys that they appeared in. So, interesting tidbit of information for all you sports card collectors out there as well. Card number 23 in this set and card number 3 in this video, and boy do I have an opinion on this one. Big Bubba. This card sucks. Let me explain. First off, if it ain't Big Boss Man, it ain't nothing with this guy. Ray Traylor had several other gimmicks, and I just never thought any of them attached. They were just boring. Second thing, what's he doing here? I'm guessing he's trying to drop an elbow on somebody, of course, but you could also think, like, is he trying to show his armpit smell off to his opponent? Like, alright buddy, what's worse, my armpit smell, the Nasty Boys giving you their pit stop, or any of my gimmicks not named Big Boss Man? Well, in my opinion, any gimmick not named Big Boss Man smells the worst. Bad to the bone, Big Bubba Rogers is back in WCW, meaner and leaner, and with an attitude for destruction. Much more than when he debuted as the Bodyguard in 1987. There's another terrible gimmick. His plan is simple: brute force and reckless abandon with no fan favorite spared. Next card on the list, card 24 in the set, card 4 in this video. The Natural, Dustin Rhodes. Not a great card. Looks like Dustin has Arn Anderson tied up in a pretzel of some sort here. Like when announcers would call things like that. He's got him tied up in a pretzel because they didn't know the move or whatever. I like Dustin Rhodes, I like Arn Anderson, but there's not much I can say about this card. Just kind of awkward. Dustin Rhodes has some huge shoes to fill when he first entered the squared circle, but he's done just fine. Thank you. No, like it actually says thank you if you didn't read that. Ha. The son of wrestling legend Dusty Rhodes, Dustin is Bulldog through WCW winning numerous titles and tag team titles. Yeah, I always thought his Bulldog finisher was pretty cool, so yeah, there you go. Card number 25 in the set, and last card on today's video, Nasty Boys, Jerry Sags. Jerry Sags, like I said, tag team the Nasty Boys. Another boring action shot with this card. I've always liked the Nasty Boys. This card, once again, is not doing anything for me. But at least they wanted you to understand that not only here, but there, they wanted to get the double shot of the missing teeth. So yeah, he sure is nasty. Jerry Saggs wrestled with reckless abandon, never fearful of a fine or suspension. In and out of the ring, he's a ball of fire of wrestling garb who forms one half of perhaps the most popular tag team of all time, the Nasty Boys. I definitely disagree with that, although they have the best sunglasses in wrestling, really. So that's it for today's video. If you like this video, if you like wrestling trading cards, if you like all of my other videos, make sure you go down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss any of my other uploads. While you're there, check out all the links to social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Always posting pictures of cards, music, fun, collectible stuff. Trying to have a good time, you name it. Check me out on all those links. If you want to buy anything that you've seen here or numerous other things that I have not shown, head over to my storefronts on eBay, Mercari, and check out my cards. And until next time, see you, wrestling fans.